Hey guys, this is an Alarm User 281 and I'm back with another tutorial video. A couple things before I begin. I am not logged into Roblox Studio because Roblox is having this problem where people, well, a lot of people, I mean not everybody, but quite a lot of people are can't log into Roblox Studio, or it doesn't load their place, so I'm just kind of playing I'm a guest right now in Roblox Studio. And I also got a new screen recorder, if you guys can tell, so I don't get that annoying Bandicam logo at the top. Or something else, but I'm not sure what it was. So let's just get straight into this, because this is actually going to be a pretty long video. So I'm going to show you how to, it's hard to explain. Basically, how to give apart properties. Hopefully you guys should know what properties are. However, we're not going to be just clicking through the properties and just selecting. We're actually going to be scripting it, giving it properties, but in a scripting manner. So why don't we go ahead and get this started by inserting a part, and we're going to try not to use any properties whatsoever. We're just going to be doing all scripting. I'm not even going to anchor it beforehand. That's going to be in the script also. So yeah, you got just nice parts. So in workspace, you want to insert a script, which is right here. Oh, and by the way, also, that was what I wanted to say. I switched to the old Roblox Studio design. I'm just kind of experimenting which one I like better, because pretty neat that you can switch between them. So let's just get the script started. So first, you can just choose whatever property you want. It doesn't matter the order. I'm just going to start backwards just for the heck of it. So why don't we start with form factor. So this is a good video for those who are first starting out scripting. So this is how you want to write out your first property. Game.workspace. So part, we're going to be writing our script for the part, and the scripting code, it's going to detect the part. So that's why we didn't insert the script into the part. This is just a more advanced way of doing it. So this is going to find the parts. So game.workspace.part, and the way the code can do that is knowing where the parents, and the parent is workspace, and the game is just this whole thing. So workspace is in the game. So the child of part is going to be form factor, of course, because it's the It's the property that we choose to code first. So form factor, I'm not going to actually be using this. So form factor is 1, 2, and 3. You can either choose one of these. I'm just going to do 3, which is custom. So that was your very first one. Pretty simple. Now we're going to go into here, behavior. Let's do locked game.workspace .parts .locked. And let's just say we want it to be locked, so let's have it true. Actually no, just false. So we're going to have locked unchecked as it already is, so false means unchecked, and true means it's checked. So locked, in case you guys don't know, you can't select the part, you can't resize it or move it or anything, unless you unlock it in the properties, or maybe just up here somewhere. So we don't want to lock that, so we're just going to keep it false, so we're going to uncheck locked. So game, parent, 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 child. If that makes any sense. Kind of like a family tree or something. Now let's do can collide. Hopefully you guys know what can collide means. Let's do can collide false. Can collide equals false. And I think it's about time we test our script. So we do that by just exiting out of the script really quickly and pressing, if you have this layout, press this little button called run. There's another run button up here in the other layout. And we can do this by going into the properties and checking. So form factor is custom, yep, that worked. And locked, unchecked, can collide is unchecked. Then hard check, yeah, we haven't done that one yet. So it's perfect, the script is working so far. And so let's do game.workspace. Next one we're going to do is, which one we're going to do again? Oh yeah, archivable. It was right there. We should probably, oops, sorry, I made a mistake. Game.workspace.part.archivable. that tends to trick me a lot. So let's do false. Probably don't want that checked. And then game.workspace.part.anchored equals true. So that's going to be checked. You don't want this part just flopping all over the place, so we're definitely going to have it true. So it's going to be checked, so it's going to be nice and anchored to the ground, so it won't move all over the place. Let's see, what's the next one? Then let's see. Okay, position. Yeah, this one's going to be just a little bit different. Game.workspace.part.position equals vector3.new. We're doing that new instance, vector3, because that actually has to do with like where it is or how big it is. You do the same thing for size. So vector3.new. So we find the position. Let's do 0, which is the x-axis. So let's do 4, and then the y-axis, which means it moves up and down. We're just gonna do 0, and then let's just do 2. Let's go ahead and run our script again and see if everything works so far. Okay, see, there we go. Moved around a little bit. 4, 0, 2, so yeah, it moved down kind of. And so that worked, and it's anchored. Position. And yeah, let's go back and go back to your script. What position? Yeah, it was name. This is pretty important actually. It just changes the name of it, so game.workspace.part.name equals, make sure to put that in quotation marks, and I'm just going to say subscribe. And I really want to run that because it's actually a pretty important script. And yep, its name subscribe, that's its new name because we wrote that in the script. And okay, so let's keep going. Let's have these properties open so it's easier to remember it. And this is actually pretty important. We're going to do just kind of the rest, such as transparency, reflectance, or color. And so game.workspace. And we're not going to be putting part, we're going to be putting in its new name. So it's going to be subscribe. Remember that, it's pretty important. That's what's going to make it work. So dot and subscribe, let's do reflectance. If you guys don't know what that means, it means it's how much it shines from the sky. It's like a mirror reflecting from the sky, and if you put it to 1, you can only see the sky, and so you won't be able to see the color of the brick. And if it's like 0, it's like totally solid. It doesn't reflect against anything. It's not shiny. Let's just put it 0.8. And now transparency. Hopefully you guys know what transparency means. Transparency, you know, 1, if we put it to 0, just like reflectance, it's between 0 and 1, like for when this applies to transparency, 0 being totally opaque, you can't see through it, and then 1 is like invisible, you can't see it at all. So let's just put that as 0.4. Let's go ahead and run that script again. Where'd it go? Here it is. Yeah, it got moved down a little bit. And as you can see, it looks a little bit blue. And you can see the cloud because it's reflecting from the sky, and it's also transparent. You can see through it, you can see the other ends. So that worked also. So go back here, reset. And just a couple more things. This might be our last one. Game.workspace.subscribe. We're going to do the brick color. Brick color. This one's also a little bit different. Oh, I forgot one thing. Let's do size. Totally forgot. So just like position, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be vector3.new. And let's make the size 206.20, or let's just do, I don't know, 14, 1, 13. I'm just choosing random numbers out of my mind, so they're probably not the best. So, size, and one last thing, we're going to choose the color. Game.workspace.subscribe.brick color equals brick color dot new instance. remember to put that in quotation marks, or then parentheses and quotation marks. Yeah, here there's a lot of colors to choose from, as you can see, and make sure you write it exactly like you write the, like it's written here in the script. So let's do cool yellow. I like that one. Cool yellow. And that should work. Let's go ahead and run the script. Oh, I played accidentally. And cool, as it works. Looks very nice. Yeah, I'm playing as a guest. Don't judge me. Because you can't log into Roblox Studio because of the problem I mentioned earlier. So it's cool yellow. It's got 0.8, 0.4, and the size, it's bigger also, as you can tell. So that pretty much does it. And there's also material, but I don't want to really waste time in this video, so you can experiment with that if you want. There's NM values with that. That's all I'm going to say. So, because there's different values of certain colors, but that has changed over the years. So it was kind of hard for me to figure out, but you can experiment with it if you want, if you know what I mean, but I don't want this video to take up too much time. So I hope this video helped you guys, like, if you're a beginner in scripting. So this is just how you write out each of the properties in scripting. I personally find it very fun to do, but whatever suits you, you can just click through the properties, but yeah, if you actually feel like you want to take time on this, but yeah, whatever fits for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, as always, remember to leave a thumbs up, a comment, and click that subscribe button, and I would very much appreciate it. Thank you for watching.